Hi, my name is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I am here to remind you to go to your Google or Apple App Store. Simply type the word LAKESHA and then search to install and download the Lakeisha Alert app to stay up to date on my new superior features. Subscribe to my YouTube page by opening up your app and clicking menu. Click on the About Us tab. Try to get familiar with my software and also teach it to your loved ones. And get your household familiar with my information. It will be useful in the future. You're welcome in advance.
Testing, testing, testing. Let me make sure I got vocals and my vocals are okay. It looks like my levels is a little bit low. But we're about to go in and we're about to get it in today. We about to get it in. It's about to go down. But let me make sure my vocals can be heard, because I got a lot going on. But your ideology is about to die today. All the nonsense and all the bullshit is about to stop today. Where is Can you guys hear me out there? Okay? We got Nighthawk in the building first. Now, my levels is coming in a little weird, but it seems like you guys should be able to hear me okay. YouTube will not send out a notification, and they already done stopped my stream when I went live, but it's okay. This will not be popular amongst YouTube. First off, let me say is your ideology, that shit dies today. Okay? All your ideology, all that bullshit dies today. I'm finna murder all that shit. Okay? And also, what is the environment of your mind? They say that you evolve with your environment. So can anybody tell me what environment is your mind in? Is it somewhere out of space? Is it in Africa? Is it in America? Where's your mind? Can anybody grasp it? Can anybody measure that? No. You can't. And today, your ideology is about to die. Now, first off, let me say, okay, there is something called the media, okay? We are on it. Media. Me to ya. Me to you. Shout out to Brother Sanchez. That's my Sanchez shit. Media, okay? That means you're not in the barber shop, you're not in a laundromat, or you're not in a goddamn prison cell. You are in the media, okay? So what that means if you say something, people with a mind like mine, with a very mathematical mind, we picture that, okay? We picture it. So if you don't understand media and you don't have proper media, etiquette, please don't come on a panel. If you can't handle a guy saying something different than what you believe, then I feel sorry for you, because you cannot handle the world and you will not be able to help us whatsoever. So you probably should just run and hide and leave us alone, because you're not equipped to what we need to be equipped with. If you can't handle a conversation with another brother, please do not come on the panel. It is very disrespectful. It looks very dumb and it looks very stupid. Now I don't know if all you guys are all synced up and I'm just the only motherfucker, dumbass motherfuckers that's not in the loop, and I'm in some goddamn Truman's World type bullshit, and all you motherfuckers is working together on some stupid shit, and I'm just the only dumb idiot motherfucker going around trying to build some shit. Now I don't know if that's what it is, but whatever the hell it is, okay, do not come on a panel if you don't know what the media is. Now, Auntie, you know I love you. Okay? I knock one of these motherfuckers out for you. Okay? But that was some of the most disgusting shit I ever heard and ever seen in my life. I have a very vivid mind. I have a very mathematical mind. So if you tell Lex Vortex, okay, to take a straw and eat your asshole, guess what? I have to picture that. I have fucking nightmares because I literally got to picture Lex Vortex doing that. Okay, that is nasty as fuck. Okay, that was very low. Now I done heard of motherfucking selling kidney water to a motherfucking scamming old people to a motherfucker. I done heard some real crazy shit in this community. Okay, I even seen a tad tongue nigga with a ponytail, bro. Like the shit is endless. You can't make this shit up. Okay? But that was kind of low. Please do not come on a panel if you do not understand how media works. It's very important. Okay? Now, let's get into some real shit. First off, let me say what up to originaltribalwear.com. Y'all know I got my collectives items. I don't really wear hats. I mean, I probably can rock this mug and look good, but check that out right there. Make sure it got the seal right there. Make sure it got the seal, the proper seal right there. If it don't have that, then it's a knockoff. Now, what this is a to me, this is a sign of the times. It is memorabilia, is I think is what they call it. And this is why this is important to me. I'm not gonna wear this at a fucking restaurant or a movie theater. Okay? When I get old, when I get real old and I'm a grandpa and my kids playing up there in the attic and they stumble upon this hat. And they come over there and say, Grandpa, what's this? What's this mean? I'm gonna look at the hat, be about 68 years old, and I'm gonna go, come, youngin, sit on my knee. I'm gonna get all the grandbabies around me and I'm gonna tell them about us. Well, once upon a time in 2018, I met a guy on the internet named Lex Vortex, and this what happens, and this hat represents my time. So it is nothing. So get yourself one, okay? OriginalTribalWear.com. It's not just a hat; it's a story, okay? And it's part of a culture, and it's a sign of our times. Okay? And during this time, this is the conversation what we're talking about. This is the ideology. You remember back in the day, million years ago, when the people used to sit on the corner in Rome with the blankets on. Remember they did a little movie. They had the blankets on and shit, and they used to read the ideologies, and they used to try to get people to come up and preach the Bible to them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine something like that? It's kind of what we're doing modern day. Where you got motherfuckers with and motherfuckers on outside with stands of books and shit next to a motherfucker that sell yo-yos, and they have these little uniforms on with little hats and emblems and shit, and they telling people to come up. I know some magic tricks and shit, and they're trying to get you to check out the ideology and shit like that. This is what this community is, and this is what we're doing, but we're doing it on the internet. And this hat right here represent that time. So go get yourself. So go to Tribalwear, originaltribalwear.com, and get yourself some memorabilia. You know what I'm saying, or some gear. But if you want to call it that, some gear or whatever. But at least get your memorabilia. So that way you can tell your grandbabies or whatever. But some of you people are grandparents already. But just get your memorabilia so then you can give it to your kids and give them a story. Now, let's go in, okay? Because your ideology dies here. And the shit is so stupid. But before I go in, let me introduce to you my lovely assistant, Lakeisha.
Hi, this is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I will be sending out a Lakeisha monthly test alert today. Now, shit is about to go down. Your ideology dies today. What is the environment of your mind? You are human. You and your mind is 100% unmeasurable.
Thank you, Lakeisha, for your information. You're very lovely. Now, who we got in the building? We got Nighthawk first in the building. We got Michael George first in the building. We got KD3M3. Okay, you fuck with me. I'm just going Fury Taino Alberigino. Okay, in the building. What's up? We're about to go in, y'all. And I'm gonna have to take a little break, and I'm gonna put on the little Lex Vortex, thing last night. You know what I'm saying? It was some fucked up information, but we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this dumb ass motherfucking philosophy that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. It is 100% obvious to me that these motherfuckers do not have idea what they talking about. Okay, now if you want to get into some HOK style, some HOK style barbaric ass debate or some shit like that, I don't work like that because I know the power of the media. I can sit here and let you talk, and then I can just play the recording later at a later date, and I can just make sense of all the shit that you're saying. So I'm not into the barbaric debating, okay? That ain't nothing more than a rap battle. Okay? It's like a rap battle. If you want a rap battle Ty Data, you go right ahead. If any one of you motherfuckers want to step against Ty Data in the Lakeisha Network, come right ahead. Flat Earthers, any one of you motherfuckers, I shut every last one of you motherfuckers down without a shadow of a motherfucking doubt. Half you niggas to kill yourself if y'all knew what the fuck I know. And y'all trying to do what the fuck I'm trying to do. Now I am here and I offer my services, whether you need them or whether you don't. I am here and I am offering. Okay? That's all I can do at this time. Also, shout out to the members of the 5,000 Elite. We always the smartest people in the room. We're used to it. We just built different. No matter what panel we go on, we always the shiniest thing on the panel. No matter what video we do, we always have the best videos. We just the shit. I don't know why is that. I don't know why 5,000 lead members is just so fucking cool, man. I don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? We always the smartest motherfuckers on the panel. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice every time, every fucking chat room you go to, every video you go to, the smartest motherfuckers is always the niggas in the 5,000 elite? You think that's a coincidence? Now, before I go in, let's do some explaining of the Aboriginal movement so people can understand what it does and what's the purpose. Because a lot of these people got this glass house ass image and this glass house ass shit that they really don't understand. Now, first thing you need to understand is that our goal, okay, executive sessions in the building, Mimi Dow in the building. Our goal is to get people talking about us. Okay, that's what it is. It's called social engineering. The media do it a lot when they put out these dumbass news stories so they can have you guys talking about some shit for millions of for weeks and shit, okay? Because they know it makes money. It's called social engineering. This is what the community has been under from the very damn near the first day I met Chief Holiday and the first day I met uh A1 and Tontonist one. I was on the phone with both of them simultaneously and I asked them, I said, what are you guys trying to do? What is the goal here? What's going on? What are you guys on? And without a shadow of a doubt, both of them just said, we want to be able to get on bigger platforms. We want to be able to, carry the conversation to higher platforms. So right that day, the battery was in Tad Data's back. Okay? I am a cyborg. I am here to build. I am not here to get in a prison motherfucking rap battle barbaric debate. That is not what I do. Okay? That's not what I do. But if that's what you do, that's cool. But your ideology dies today. So the whole goal was to get everybody talking about the Aboriginals. That's it. That's the goal. That's what everything's about. Okay? The short bus shorty, the declaration, the videos, the movies, the music, everything is only serves one purpose. Is to get you talking about us. We socially engineered you to talk about us, okay? On purpose. So that's called power, okay? That's a display of power. If you want to see more power, join the 5,000 League or at least start your own or join somebody else or some shit or do something with yourself and you can display power. Now, before I get it in, the bullshit must stop. This ideology has no merit in our community. Now I understand you don't know no different because you never been told any different and nobody never told you or showed you anything different. So what you got to do is you got to use your own imagination with your own resources and information you can get a hold of and you got to picture life as if you know it. Because that's the way the brain works. The brain's going to take the information that it knows. Okay? It's going to take only the information that it knows. And it's going to, come up with some shit that makes sense to it. But today, your ideology dies. This evolution shit and all this metamorphosis shit, okay? All this shit needs to be put in its proper context and its proper place. Okay? Now, this is how I'm gonna do this. Um, let me see. Let me see. How we gonna do this? Lakeisha, you here?
Yes.
Okay. Um, let me see. What? How can I do this? Can you? Let me see. Let me see. Can you bring up like a tape measure or something like that? Okay. Thank you. Um. Also, can you bring up one of those battery tester type things? You know what that is? Okay, thank you, Lakeisha. Now, I would like for you to bring up one more thing. Can you bring up like one of those baby heart ultrasound type things? Can you bring up one of those? Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, first thing I want to say is that you are human. Okay? You are human. Libra Sun in the building. What's up? The wise man once said. Okay? Now, Libra Sun is in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got David in the building. Okay, Lakeisha, we got some sisters out there. You want to say what's up?
Mimi Doll in the building.
Yup, Mimi Doll is in the building. Yup. So here we go. Now, as you can see, We have a tape measure, we have a battery tester, and we have a baby heart monitor. Okay? Now all these tools are used to measure, but they all used to measure different things. I am human. I am unmeasurable. Okay? If you try to confine me in an environment, then please tell me what environment is my mind in. Okay? Because if my mind is in its natural habitat, well, the fuck is that? Is it in space? Is it in Africa? Is it in Chicago? Is it in some unknown place that is unmeasurable? I am human. I cannot be measured. Okay? Now, my environment. Okay? Now this is a you know now this is I want to speak to Les Borges for a second so he can understand. Okay? I am human. I am unmeasurable. So if you ask me, can I live in Antarctica? It's obviously letting me know that you don't know who you are. Okay? In the description box, there is a link in there. It is a link to China's new project. They're building their own moon. They're building a moon. Okay? You got people that go underwater for months and months at a time in the submarine and they live down there. Okay? You got people that live on ships, on boats. I am human. I am unmeasurable. I can do anything. Okay? I can do anything. So if you ask me, can I survive in Antarctica? I tell you what, I can take Antarctica, balled it up, sprinkle it out, and snort it up my nose. I can cut Antarctica in two, put one in my driveway, and put one half in my backyard. I could take a steering wheel, put it on Earth, and I could drive it around the solar system. I am human. I am unmeasurable. I can do anything. Do not compare me with a pill bug or a donkey or a monkey. I am human. I am unmeasurable. Okay? I don't have a natural habitat for my mind. It doesn't live in Africa. It doesn't have a place of birth like that. Now, this evolution shit and this evolving shit, it is a tool to measure animals. Matter of fact, you know what? Animals don't exist except the ones that they fucked up and they created. Get there's no such thing as an animal. It is all environment. But before I break that down, let's go and check out some of our tools. Now, as you can see, I have a tape measure. It is designed to measure size and width. Okay? Now, second, I have a battery tester. It is designed to measure energy. Okay? Then I have a baby heart monitor. If you ever been to the doctor with your pregnant wife and they put that little glue on her stomach and they put that little thing and they measure the heartbeat of the baby, okay. Now each one of these is tools. Okay, but you cannot mix them and match them up because they serve different purposes. So you cannot take a tape measure, okay, and measure a heart of a baby bee. You cannot take a tape measure and measure a baby's heartbeat. Okay, you cannot take a battery tester, okay, and measure a heartbeat. Now, in some in some weird ass way, if you want to take the strings and shit and you want to measure something with the cord, you can measure something about the size of the battery tester. But anything outside the battery tester, it is not used to measure the width and the height of something. So you cannot mix and match your different type of measuring. So if you are measuring animals, so what the fuck are you measuring the environment with? You cannot measure me with because I am human. I am unmeasurable. And this is the trick of what all these motherfuckers and all these weird ass ideologies and all this stupid shit. This is what they don't want you to know. You are unmeasurable. Your mind do not have a natural habitat. Your mind does not have a environment. Okay? They're using the evolution theory that is a tool to measure animals. That is a tool to measure the environment. It is not a tool to measure a human. This is why this is so weird, and this is why this is so fucked up, and this is why people can keep saying that it's fact and it's fact, because it's only fact if it's used properly. So if you want to measure, okay, um, let me, you know what? Let's get it going. Now, Lakeisha, can you bring up an environment? Okay. Now, what we can do, let's go ahead and take the tools off. Now, understand this is an environment. It is living, it is breathing, it is communicating. Okay? This is called a environment. It is living, it is breathing, and it is communicating. Okay? Now, there is something called the evolution theory that is used to measure this environment. It makes 100% sense. You can say it's fact, you can say it's scientific fact, as long as you're talking about the environment. But do not take that and measure me with it. I am unmeasurable. Okay? You are unmeasurable. And any weird bastard that thinks that they can measure you, they don't have your best interests, or they are so fucked up. Peace, we got Aboriginal TV1 in the building. That's Chief Netcher. Shout out to the young phenom. I've got you. I'm out here. I'm out here, bro. I'm out here. I got you. I got you. I keep you in my thoughts. You ain't been nowhere. I got you, fam. Now, understand when you're dealing with evolution and you're dealing with evolving and metamorphosing and all this stupid ass shit, okay, I understand what you're saying. And it is a tool that makes proper sense when you are studying an environment. Okay? An animal is nothing more than an environment. An animal and an environment is the same thing. If you take that animal outside the environment, the animal will not be able to survive because it is a part of the environment. It's one in the same. Okay? So using the tools to measure that, okay? You cannot do that on me. Okay? You cannot do that on me. I can survive in any environment. Okay? I can build, look at Las Vegas. Look what I can do. I can build a city in the desert. Okay? I can take a river and I can spell my name with that motherfucker. Okay? I can build an island, okay, in the middle of the ocean. I can fly on an airplane. I can build rocket ships. Look, I can do a magic trick. I am human. You cannot measure me. Okay? I need everybody to say that. If you say that to yourself, you don't need to be weird and type it in the chat. But if you want to type it in the chat, type it in the chat. But I need you to say this. I am human. I am unmeasurable. Okay? I am human. I am unmeasurable. You cannot measure me with the same tools, that you use to measure the environment. Okay? So when these guys are talking this evolution, these UV rays and all this type of stuff, okay? They're they're right. Okay? I have to say it, they're right. But they're only right when observing the environment. Okay? Now, this what we gonna do. So I make sure everybody understand this. Um, Lakeisha, can you bring up an ugly ass animal for me, please? Okay, there you go. Now, there's an ugly ass hippo. Okay, it is not a animal. It is called an environment. Take the word animal out of your vocabulary and do not never use it again. There's no such thing as an animal. It's only environment. That's it. This creature, this well, I have to say animal so you can understand it. But once you understand this, we're going to go with the word animal. We're not going to use it anymore after today, and we're going to kill all ideologies. There is no animals. Okay? This creature right here is a part of the environment. It is living, breathing, and communicating. Again, this creature is living, breathing, and communicating. What is it living, breathing, and communicating with? It's living, breathing, communicating. Okay? You could take the ugly ass animal down and you can put back up the environment. This environment is doing the same exact thing. It is living, breathing, and communicating. Okay? Now let's go back to the ugly ass animal really quick. Living, breathing, communicating. Okay? Living, breathing, communicating. Okay? Now let's go back to the habitat. Living, breathing, communicating. They are the same exact thing. They are one thing. Okay? This animal is nothing more than part of the environment. That's it. It's part of the environment. It's the same thing. It's one. They merge together. Now, what your people did and what these dumbass ideologies did is they separated them both. And now you have an environment and you have an animal. So they going around and telling you, well, this is an animal and this is an environment. But what they really need to understand is that they're actually one together. Because if you take that hippo and you put it in another environment that's not part of its natural environment, it will not be able to survive. It will die. So it is the environment, and the environment is it. Okay? Now, measuring the environment, okay? You use things like Darwin's theory to measure the environment. It is a measuring tool, but it's used to do one type of measuring. So when they're telling you, oh, the DNA structure and the molecular structure and the fucking UV way and all this shit, they're right, you guys. Only when observing the environment. This is why it's very hard to get through these stupid people because they can't separate an environment from an animal for a goddamn human. Okay? I am a human. You cannot measure me. Okay? It's impossible to measure me. First thing I want to know, please tell me how many gigabytes is my mind. Please tell me the natural habitat of my mind. If you can tell me that, goddammit, you got a deal, bro. If you can tell me how many gigabytes I got, you got a deal. And also, I want you to tell me the environment of my mind. Is my mind in space? Is it in another dimension? Where is it? I can't grab it. I can't touch it. I can't see it, but I know I have it. You cannot measure me. Now, When these guys are taking this evolution theory bullshit out of context, the evolution theory is a measurement evaluation of a environment. Okay? The evolution theory is a measuring tool to measure the environment. A animal is part of the environment and the environment is a part of the animal. So this right here will be considered an animal. Because the wool have been put up your eyes and the weird ass shit has been fucked up to you. We got Golden Moon in the building, has been messed up with you. Okay? You don't understand that this right here is a living, breathing, um, communicating animal. All of this is a living, breathing, communicating animal. Okay? So we're going to call it the rainforest. The rainforest is living, breathing, communicating. Now, when you're measuring and you observing the rainforest, and you see how the little bees work with the flowers, and how the flowers work with the trees, and how the trees work with the water, and how the water work with the alligator, and how the alligator work with the this and that. When you look at that shit and you see how everything works and everything all intertwined together, they got little flowers that we got little flowers that save flowers. You got bees that take something from a flower that the flower, if the flower don't get too much of it, it would die. So the bee's job is to get that out the flower so the flower can live and shit. Like the shit is so beautiful and it's so complex. And when you are observing that and you use words like metamorphosing and you use words like evaluating and when you use words like evolution, you got to deal. You got to deal. Okay? Now, if you're gonna use that shit to measure me, when you're gonna use that shit to measure the cyborg, bro, anybody want to take my challenge on that? Anybody want to take my challenge on that? If you wanna put your evolution up against that shit, bro, holla at your boy. Me and Lakeisha Apple shut and shred through all your motherfucking shit, all your motherfucking ideology. The shit would not be able to stand a chance. So, what is your environment of your mind? What is the environment of your mind? Now, I'm going to take you on a level that maybe you never been before. Okay? I'm going to take you somewhere. Now, we're going to try to find an environment of our mind. Everybody's environment is going to be different because I got a lot of women in mind. My mind, natural habitat. There's a lot of tight shit there. Okay? Now, they can't measure that. And they can't really measure us. So the only thing and the closest things that they can get to measure us is measuring an environment. Okay? Remember, there is no such thing as an animal. Or uh, or let's say it is. The animal is the environment and the environment is the animal. A hippo is the environment and the environment is a hippo. Okay? A dragonfly is an environment and the environment is a dragonfly. It's one and the same. But where does I fit in that? I am not a part of that because I don't 100% need that. Now, as a whole, when we go with the planet, okay, I am part of that environment with the planet, not one space. Do not cram me in Africa, okay? This you're making me less than what I am. If I am a giant and you come to me and tell me, bro, you only 8 feet, you're lying and you're misinformed. Okay? My proper environment is the whole planet. Anywhere on this planet. I can survive. Now, where is the environment of your mind at? Is it in space? Is your mind in space? Is it in another dimension? How does it work? Where does it come from? Are you trying to tell me that when it gets cold, my mind get cold? And then my mind turned into a white mind? That's what they're saying. That's what they're telling y'all. Come on, black people. We ain't that fucking dumb. This is what they're telling y'all. The shit stops today, bro. That bullshit gotta stop. Now, I'm not with the barbaric debating, bro. That's not what I do. Okay? If you want to sit down and have a proper, chat or something like that with anybody, anyone to use, we can go ahead and we can do that. But all the rap music debating and the hip hop debating and the motherfucking House of Consciousness debating and all that motherfucking barbaric debating and nigga, I'ma throw a shot at you, nigga, you an idiot on the low, you stupid on the low, nigga, you're dumb on the low, nigga, all this bullshit, every other sentence, niggas is dumb, niggas is I'm a pop a cap in the motherfucking rap and you're in a rap video, bro. Talking to a cyborg, bruh. I cannot be measured. But the closest thing you can come to measuring me is the environment evaluation that you guys call the Darwin theory. Now, if you want to use that theory to measure white people, you go right ahead, buddy. That's do your thing, buddy. Do your thing. But guess what? You're not gonna measure my people with that shit. You ain't gonna measure us with that shit. If you want to measure everybody else, good for you. Go ahead, go right ahead. Okay. Now I understand they so-called have a proper environment. They have an environment where they need to be in, quote unquote. And outside the environment, they have, you know, hard time surviving. So if you want to use those environmental measurements, okay, Keisha, can I get a tool up there? There we go. Okay. Then you go right ahead to measure them. But you're not finna do me like that. Now, before I go, I gotta let you know that this shit stops today. I'm out here. And I am a motherfucking cyborg. All I'm here to do is get some motherfucking work done. I can give a fuck less where voodoo come from. I can give a fuck less where your eye color come from. I can give a fuck less where your t-shirt come from and what you ate last night. Nigga, I am here to put work in. That's it. We can figure that shit out at the end of the rainbow. We can figure that shit out at the end. That's me. That's my lane. That's me. That don't mean everybody's like that and everybody need to be like that. But that's what I'm here to do. I am not entertained by motherfuckers coming up here getting violent and shit with the guests. His name is in the title. It's all about him. So this is his show. So when you come on his show cussing him out, you need to slow it down a little bit, people. It's not that serious. Now, I don't know if there's some type of, if there's some type of order being carried out. I don't know if it's just some shit for fun. I don't know if motherfuckers is clicking up with niggas that they say they hate, but they really cool on the low. I don't know if it's some of that shit going on. I don't really know. But all I know is that they're teaching this bullshit to another generation of high school students and another generation of middle school students, and people is going around using a tool to measure baby hearts, and they trying to figure out how much juice a battery got. You can't do both. So I give you, your evolution theory, bro. I give you that. But I'm only going to give you that in a certain environment. Take that evolution outside that environment, and you dumb as fuck. Because I am unmeasurable. I can survive. I can survive anywhere on the planet. Now let me get back to this. Now when it comes to the whole entire planet, the planet is our environment. Okay? Trying to put us in Africa, what you're doing is you're belittling us. You're shrinking us down to a simple location in Benin or Haiti or fucking some bullshit when really we are a part of the environment, and the environment is a part of us, but it works with the whole entire globe. And then when it comes to our mind, okay, when it comes to the mind, we don't know where that environment's at. We can't measure that. Now, trying to put me in a habitat that's not the planet Earth, you're you're misconstrued. Because, like I say, the Earth is our environment. So that means the rainforest, that means fucking North Pole, that means fucking Antarctica. Nigga, I chew Antarctica the fuck up. Nigga, I take Antarctica and put it in a big ass motherfucking blender, nigga, and drink that shit with some ocean piss. Okay? I am human. If I can think it, I can do it. Okay? Now you tell me what motherfucking hippo can do that. You tell me what motherfucking bug can do that. So how are you gonna measure me and measure them in the same motherfucking thing? Now, I don't know the tools we need to measure our mind, but I do feel that our mind is not even here on this planet. Now I don't know that. This is just my mind, just being the motherfucking mind. Okay? It's hard to measure our minds. I can't even imagine to think. The only thing I can think is code. The only thing I can think is that I'm equipped with so much motherfucking code that you know that it seems like I have a mind, but really it's some weird ass code that's just packed in there. Like it's fun. You can't really explain it. You can't really measure it. Okay. Now, telling me, a person, that the whole entire planet, okay, is my environment, telling me that if I go to one environment, that I'm just gonna change. Now, I give you that when you're talking about a a ecosystem, when you're talking about a environment like an animal. I give you that. And I don't even know if that shit's right, but I give you that when you're talking to the animal. But I can go to North Pole without my skin dying. Okay? What is the so when you go from opposite ends, there is something called the middle. Okay? There is something in the middle. So if I started off this color and I ended up this color, that means there are some different colors in between. Have you ever heard any of these evolution motherfuckers talk about the different colors in between this skin from this skin? Have you ever heard that? Was we green for a little bit? No, we turned blue first. And then we went gold. And then I think, the proper, certificate statistics and shit says that, we were a maroonish color. And maybe we went yellow. And then, we went back black again, or brown again. And then we like what is the in between colors? Because that is a long spectrum, bro. That is a long measuring tool going from this color to this color. That is a whole lot of time, and there's a whole lot of different colors we're talking about. understand how colors work and understand how mathematics works. So anytime you're telling the cyborg that I went from this color to this color, what you just told me is that there are multiple colors in between. Okay? So what is the first color? Let me see. We went gray. Okay? Let me guess. We went gray like my shirt. Then we went like a reddish brown. And then we went like a high yellow, and then we went white. Is that how it works? Like you guys don't talk about this shit because you guys don't know about this shit. What you're doing is you're measuring a environment. An environment is a living, breathing organism. Okay? The environment confined to a space. There is a limit amount of environment because it has an end to it. If you go to the rainforest and you walk to the rainforest, eventually the rainforest is going to end. Okay? Maybe in this natural environment it never ended, but today because we got humans, which is unmeasurable, we build cities, we build submarines, we live in the ocean. We're building a moon. We live on Antarctica. We built a motherfucking city in the desert. Shout out to Chief Holiday in Las Vegas. We built a big ass motherfucking city in the desert where we got hookers and shit. It's warm and shit, and the water is like we got palm trees and shit. Like we built that. So you can't tell me where I can't survive. Chief Holiday's living in a motherfucking well-known documented desert, nigga. The fuck out of here. Now, um, before I go, okay, before I go, shout out to the brother, shout out to Les Vortex. You know what I'm saying? We encourage people to have this conversation on your platform. This is what we set out to do. Everything we do is meant to have a conversation about the Aboriginals and the Aboriginal movements. That's all we really want to do. Okay? That's all we want to do. We want to have a conversation. Now my badass little baby just got up. And so I gotta head out of here for a second. But I'm gonna try to finish because I wasn't done yet. But I hope you understand my point. I really wasn't done. I was gonna try to, go in a little more, but I'm gonna go on a quick break, and then I try to be back. So give me 1 second. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to quick break, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and put on um the little messed up, the little, you know I don't know what the hell you want to call it, the information about, yesterday. I'm gonna put that on, and then I'm gonna go get the kids cleaned up,
Bunk to it,
and
right?
then
Everything. Every
I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, and then you guys can watch that for a little bit, and then I'll be right back because I'm not done with this shit. Your ideology dies today. That dumbass environmental ass tool that you're trying to measure energy with, that's not built to measure energy. It's not built to do the things that you're trying to say it does. Now it do what it do in the environment that it does it in, but it's not meant to do that shit with us. They're fucking y'all up, and you got these people going around with these high ass philosophies and these high ass degrees, and they're going around preaching this shit and killing our kids. No wonder why can't nobody get shit done, because people think they're people. People don't even know who they are. They're going around thinking, oh nigga, I'm just an animal. I'm just an animal that was in Africa, and I just walked over here to America, bro. You are a human. You are unmeasurable. 100% unmeasurable. Do you understand? Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. I'll be right back. I got to get the kids together. I'll be right.
everything Unc said has a debunk to it. Everybody that says that, why y'all don't never just do that? Like that would make sense. You could put his name in the title, everything. Anything I say, put my name in the title and put it debunk it. Here's the point. Everything he said had a debunk to it, right? Everything. Everything Unc said has a debunk to it. Everything. Everything they know. So now we start getting into semantics and dumb shit. And that don't make sense to me. Feel me? So yeah, it's weirdo shit. Super weirdo shit. And nobody's addressing that. So yeah, I just be wanting to address that.
But yeah. So we got a nice little pack in the building. So shout out to everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for taking out your day. We know your favorite YouTubers probably on right now. So we appreciate y'all. So we got somebody named Golden. Hold on, where'd that go? Because I never seen your name before. It popped up with a mod. So you either changed your name or I just never. I don't remember modding you. Let me see. Golden Moon, aka KD, and they come on the scene with a wrench. What's up? How you doing, sir? You deserve it if you got it. Let me see what's up. What's going on with Corey Mayo? Yeah. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Lex Vortex is notorious for banging on Pan African. So this is a very interesting ad take for a goofy person like me, because I could play with this all day. Now, see, I'm the type of person I want to get to the bottom line. I'm not in for the tit for tat, your mama versus my mama, you know what I'm saying, that land versus this land. I don't give a shit. All I know is that this Pan-African shit been around for a long time, and we ain't seen nothing different. Okay, it's no different than the Bible. Okay, and I don't mean to show the Bible or nothing. I'm just saying when you read the Bible, you're not gonna go out and buy a house because of it. You're not gonna go out and feed your family because of it. It does make you feel good. Now I do have to admit, this Pan-African's philosophy had hold down different generations and made us feel good throughout different time periods. When the white people said your hair was nappy, who told you that your shit was the bomb? The Pan Africans did. When white people make fun of your nose, who told you that your nose was the bomb? The Pan Africans did. So let's not sit here and act like they ain't never did nothing. But the only thing is that the little shit that they did do, it just doesn't stack up with the time frame and the amount of time that you have. You know what I'm saying? And so one of the most pet peeves and things that I hate about this Pan-African shit is that I don't like random shit. I am against random shit. So anytime they come out with a random person, shit just drives me crazy. Oh, Muammar Gaddafi. Oh, this guy. There's a man in South such and such, and he owns a crane company, and you got a guy in Florida, he makes quarters for a living. It's always a bunch of random shit. Okay, when is it going to be, this organization had created this corporation right here, have a sister company who has a sister company who's better than Google. When is it going to be some major shit? Okay, miss me with the random shit. This irks me, because what it does is it makes the regular people and the people out there in the media, it makes it looks like Pan-Africans are moving and having progress. When they say, oh yeah, Muammar Gaddafi, man, he was, he tried to make some new money and shit, and he was gonna do this, and you be like, word, that's pretty dope. But then at the other hand, they say, well, that's billions of people on Africa, but you only mentioning one person, bro, in one time frame. You can never have a whole bunch of people in the same time frame. At least we did have Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in the same frame. Everybody else's motherfuckers skip from Shaka Zulu, skip to motherfucking what's the man named South Africa?
Mansa Musa.
Oh yeah, right. Mansa Musa. Don't forget they skip from Mansa Musa to what's the man in South Africa? I should know this, y'all, but don't kill me in the morning.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Then they go from Muammar Gaddafi. It's always some random one person in one time frame. If you're going to be an organization and you're going to be a fucking force to be reckoned with, you need to not be naming the one people. You need to be naming naming corporations and shit. They got shit like fucking Google owns YouTube. Silicon Valley is fucking where Google fucking they own the whole damn Valley and shit. You know, then you have, you know, AT&T, and they own our telecommunications. Like, when are you gonna start mentioning some Pan-African shit like that? Okay, when y'all start doing that, I'm all for it. Other than that, man, miss us with that random bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Miss us with the random bullshit. No one motherfucker, no 1 step, 2 step, 3 step bullshit. It sounds good in the media, but the shit is not gonna cut it with the cyborg. Now that's the main problem I have. Other than that, I don't give a shit if the boat was real or not. I just want to get some shit going. Okay? Let's just get going. Let's get moving. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, I talked to Lex off camera for a couple seconds. He did say, you know, the Aboriginal community is turning into a cult, whatever. But you on the outside